Internet, I'm Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl, and I'm rushing to get this film during lunch hour when the banging of the construction around me seems to have stopped for now. But how's your Monday? Today we have two officers get saved by their backup. This one does get a little spicy from what I have seen.
December 2nd, 2023, in Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin, police received several 911 calls about an unknown man breaking into an apartment complex. Once inside, he forced his way into a resident's apartment, destroying property and startling everyone in the complex. The first two officers on scene were about to get a stark reminder of why proper training is critical.
$27, I'll be out.
No, it's down that way. I'm going back downstairs.
Okay, so we know something's going on.
27, can I have my cousin step it up and get a lot of destruction out here?
Okay, what happened? I don't know. That's the house right now. Yeah. He did? This guy in this room? Hey. Her apartment over there?
Which one?
On the right. The guy in here is vandal the apartment. Big black.
This one?
Yep. There's stuff here. They're smashing up everything.
Okay, all right, go that way. Go that way.
One going downstairs. Just go in.
Just go.
All right, but just go in.
Hey!
Whoa.
So
Stop! Back up!
Whoa.
Back up! Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, I'm tasing him right there.
Put your hands.
I know I'm usually one to, go with minimal force, but this guy has clearly trashed that place. There's, stuff broken all in the hallway. Now he's got a cane or a stick or something, but it's some kind of weapon, and he's coming at her like that aggressive. I'm using the taser right away, because that's your best bet. Because the more distance you get, the less chance it's going to connect. But yeah, I would have tased him. As soon as I see that in his hand, boom, I'm dropping this guy to the ground. You're not swinging at me with that.
Hands behind your back.
No. Really? I knew you were.
27, I got one at taser point. Put the cane down. Put the cane down.
Okay, you're gonna use that?
Put the cane down.
So you want to do this shit?
Please put the cane down.
You sure you want to do this? I'm asking you.
Put the cane down. 27, where's my backup? Put the cane down. 20.
Aww. Oh my god. And backup can't get in because it's a door you have to buzz people in. There should be a button or a switch or something to like prop those kind of doors open when there's an emergency.
Taser!
Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna guess that didn't work because it hit the sweatshirt that he's wearing. Generally, any kind of thicker clothing, a taser might not connect because it has to connect to the skin or very thin clothes. That or it missed, because the other thing is when it shoots with the wires, it goes like this, and there's two prongs, and they both have to connect to form a circuit. So if one of them hits and one of them doesn't, it won't work. So either it missed or the sweater is protecting him. In which case, because usually you can fire a taser twice, I'm going to adjust my aim, go lower, because he's only wearing shorts and like bare legs. So I'm lowering and I'm aiming for his legs. I don't know if they're allowed to do that or how effective that would be, but it's better than nothing. Because the other alternative is that she pulls out her real gun and shoots this guy, which no, I don't think it needs to escalate to that. But they're going to have to do something. And there's no way she's going to be able to physically take this guy down by herself. Nor should she try. That would be very dumb. because he's clearly aggressive. He's got a weapon. Trying to physically tackle this guy right now, way wrong move.
Get on the ground, man. Get on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Okay, now we've got
Get
one
on the ground.
backup.
Do it now.
Even with 2 of them, I'm still not trying to tackle this guy. I want like 6 people. If I'm gonna have to physically pile on this guy, I want like 6 people there, because that's what it's gonna take.
Do it now, sir. Get on the ground.
Okay, that definitely connected and is not working at all. Whoa! Oh, he hit her with that. Whoa, look at it. That is bent in half. Those canes don't bend that easy. Like my mom had those. They're solid. They will break bones. You swing those things correctly, and that just like hit her somehow. Oh, she's got to be hurting. Yeah.
Step it up.
And he's still smashing things.
27.
Yeah, she's injured. I think she's got her real gun in her hand now.
27. Get on the ground.
Worth noting, there are many officers who would have dropped him by now. By that I mean they would have shot him. Because he just threw a weapon at an officer, hit her, she's injured. That would be more than enough cause for most places. So they're showing a lot of restraint by not using their real guns right now. Yeah, she's hurt.
Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground, sir. Do not go in there. Get on the ground. Just have a seat, man.
What the fuck are you saying?
Whatever's going on, we can talk about this.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Fuck away from me.
What are you doing that for?
Better get the fuck away from me. That little water ain't shit. To stop whatever the fuck you got in your hand. You better get the fuck back. Think about it.
I think part of the reason they're not wanting to use their firearms is this is very close quarters. Those are all apartments. There's people in there. Those walls are not going to stop bullets. So you might shoot at him, but it could go through the wall and hit somebody else. This is not a place you want to start a shootout. Now they're coming fast because an officer is injured. And they got to open the door. Oh, that's smart.
We've tasered him twice. Nothing's working.
Okay, that guy was smart. He grabbed the bench and put it in the door to hold it open for the guys coming behind him. A1 on that. That was good. God, he trashed this place. I feel bad for the people who live here.
Police department, get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
That worked. Oh!
Stop resisting! Give me your hand!
I think he just hit his head.
Give me your fucking hands!
136 feet up.
23, 95. You slow down.
Copy 95, 716, about to slow down.
I'm good, man. You heard me say I just had 3 surgeries.
It's for me at 60 also. Do you need the wrap, guys?
We're good with what we got.
Oh, no, you don't need it.
You all right? Bring it in. If you move, you'll be tased again. You understand me?
Was that affirmative on the wrap?
This is a taser. If you move, you'll be tased. All right.
Yes, sir.
Everybody all right? Are you all right?
Man, are you all right?
Check for any other victims.
23, we have an injured officer.
We do have rescue in route.
Cross your feet, man.
Copy that. And was it affirmative on the ramp?
Stay with
them. Stay on him.
We're gonna get you off your chest, on your side. You understand?
Police department, can I come in?
We're gonna get you up to your butt so you can breathe.
Police department, the door is locked.
She okay? Is this 705? She okay?
No, it's the one
Shut the fuck
down
up.
there.
Hey, you, shut the fuck up.
Which one, Amanda?
Okay, I'm also noticing he's like talking normally to the male cops, but as soon as a female addresses him, he's going STFU. Maybe that's why he like initially was being so aggressive. He just doesn't like women. But they got somebody's taser worked. They got contact, and yeah, they piled on. I feel bad for the cop that went like flying over top of him. I think he hit his head on the wall. But man, this guy trashed this place. Like, I really do have to wonder if he's like on drugs, because usually that much like aggression and destroying stuff, it's usually like fueled by something. And he's not acting drunk, so I don't think it's drunk.
Oh, you know, we have a rep ourselves. We don't need one of theirs. I got B114.
I'm not walking through here with all that glass without my feet. Where my other sandal at?
We're not worried. It's right next to you.
Give it to me.
It's right next to you.
I'm not walking through here with all that glass without my feet.
You did it.
So what? Talking that bullshit, bitch ass.
No, I know.
You wanna play?
No.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Now.
No.
Hello. Why don't you stay upstairs for a minute? There was an incident. Hey, John, do you want to get him out of here?
Let's give it a wrap.
Is the rap coming?
Yeah.
You don't know. Ask her name, man.
Is yours?
Yeah, I did. Hey, young man.
Yes, sir. I'm doing well. You?
Maintain it.
Good.
Can you grab this hand for me over here?
In a minute, okay?
Oh, man, come on.
We'll get it on your foot in a second, okay? I'm not going to have you walk through the glass barefoot.
Cool.
Get your foot in there.
What's up, man? How you doing? Shit, you don't want to know. How you doing?
You got help
What
out
is-
if you want this shoe on.
Okay, all right. Take a breath. Hey, man, what you ask me? What did you ask me?
How you doing, man?
I'm gonna take me. So,
Want to flip them over?
hold on, man. I just had 3 surgeries.
Okay.
Hold
All
up.
right, let's get them
I
underground.
said-
Get them underground.
Okay, man.
Roll on your stomach.
All right, hang tight. All right, here. All right.
Come on, man.
All right, lift up.
Oh, wait.
All right, down. All right. Lift up again.
Doctor.
All right. All right, rolling back down.
14. I'm taking him into custody.
Hold on.
Man, why don't you, or sir, stay down that way, okay?
Get back.
Okay, putting him in the wrap thing, I'm not so sure about. I think they probably could have walked him out calmly, but I understand the precaution given the massive amount of destruction this guy just did, and that he's injured an officer. So I understand the precaution, but in general, I do not like the wrap. I just have too many problems with it in terms of safety and a few other things, but mainly safety. In this case, I fully understand the precaution, because I bet you anything this guy is on something, and he keeps going back and forth between like being calm and then going back to aggro, and you know, with all the destruction he's already done, there's so many people around, they don't want to risk him like going off again and injuring somebody else.
right, now let's roll him. Let's roll him over this way. Set him up.
You feel guilty, young man. That's okay. That's okay.
There you go. All right, man.
Tell you what.
Are you all right? Where'd you get hit at?
It don't matter.
Okay, so
He hit me with
It don't matter.
the cane. He threw the cane at me.
I tell you what. I tell you what.
all right. You want to check him out first? Are you okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Do you don't want help? You don't want to go to the hospital?
Hey, you got some keys for this? No. Can somebody loosen these up?
I highly suspect he's going to the hospital either way because most police departments, once the taser is used, they have to take somebody to the hospital and get them checked out just in case. Because a taser can affect your heart, it can do other things. They need to make sure he's not going to have a heart attack and die if they take him straight to jail. So I suspect he's going to the hospital either way. And the officer who got hit with the cane definitely needs to go to the hospital.
Just a little bit.
That's a hard job.
Fuck, man. Damn. Young lady. Hey, young lady. How you doing?
You want to take me to the hospital?
I ain't going to no motherfucking hospital. You crazy motherfucker. You leaning a little hard up with this.
I'm trying to prevent you from
Man, you
falling.
got your dick in my face.
Don't look.
It don't matter.
What's your name?
Shut the fuck up.
Eric.
Yeah. Look at my step. Yep. Yeah. You told you no motherfucking tongue. Right back.
You guys okay?
He hit me really hard.
He hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want an ambulance to check you out? You want
Well,
somebody
I
to check you
got
out?
something by my ear, and he threw my step stool. He threw it into my ribs from the kitchen to the dining room. I was opening my door, and he just pushed me into my apartment from here, just by my ear. And then he threw my computer. He threw my pantry. He tried attacking her. He threw a footstool into my ribs.
Now they got to get those damn cameras.
He attacked me too. He came into my apartment. I was coming to my apartment.
A lot of people
He
got
threw my computer. He threw the cabinets from the pantry. He hit me with a footstool from the kitchen to the dining room. Is Colleen okay?
Yeah, he tried.
Colleen came in my apartment and he got her.
He saw me in the hallway. He said, "Jean," I said, "No," and I ran.
Well, I ran to Pat's store and then called the police. After he started attacking me, she was in my bedroom. He attacked her. She tried to.
Are you okay?
She's okay.
Do you need ambulance people to check you out? Do you?
I think I'm okay, but my ear hurts and the rib. Come with me to my apartment. See what he did.
Okay, so I'm not clear if this guy even knows anybody here. It sounds like he knows a couple people's names, but he was trying to break into her apartment, and she doesn't seem to know him. Is he just a random, would-be burglar? I'm still not clear what's going on. I'm very surprised none of the cops have asked him, "What are you on?" Because I would. I mean, I don't know if I'd expect an answer, but I'd ask the question.
I just ran out of here because he was going nuts.
Looks like it.
Oh, you opened your door and he pushed you in.
He pushed me back in. He tore all the
Okay, so
apartment. He tore it apart. He threw this at me from the living room. This was in my bedroom.
So you ran out. You ran out that way.
Of course, I was sleeping out here because I had a guest in my bedroom. My big computer. Look at it. He threw it, smashed my computer. My husband gave me smashed my computer. It was right here.
Wow.
That birdcage was up there. But that chair, he threw it into me from the kitchen, into my ribs. I was standing where you are. And he threw it into my ribs from the kitchen.
The suspect, a 55-year-old named Eric, was treated at a local hospital and later transported to the Racine County Jail. He was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, 3 counts of discharging bodily fluids on an officer, criminal damage to property, disorderly conduct, 2 counts of battery, and resisting an officer.
Okay, well, aren't we missing a few? Because I saw more than that. She said he forced his way in, so that's breaking and entering. He assaulted that woman and her guest, so that's 2 other counts of assault. The there's massive property damage. They did say over 2,500 because, yeah, easily. Just what was in the lobby was like 2,500, and that's not counting her personal property damage. I don't know if those would be two separate charges because the woman whose apartment he broke into, like, that's her personal property. The stuff in the lobby belongs to the building, so I think that would be two different charges. But I'm very surprised he was not hit with a lot more than that. Because, like, dude went on a rampage.
He was given a $2,500 cash bond and later found guilty on 3 of the 9 charges.
They dropped 6 charges. What the actual F? Like, no. Like, how after all of that, and injuring a cop, usually they go very hard on bail and, like, not letting people bond out when they injure a cop. $2,500. So for $250 with the, like, bail bondsman, he's out after all that. And then they didn't even charge him with everything that they potentially could. And then they dropped 6 out of 9 charges. I do not understand some places, because he got off way too easy, in my opinion, for all that. For assaulting multiple people and all that damage and, like, terrorizing an entire apartment complex. No way. Like, that is way too light for that. Wow, that just... I still want to know what dude was on, because he has to have been on something to fuel all that. As for the title, which I have now lost because the video carried over. Why does it do that sometimes? It's because it's on... shut up, I don't want to hear it. Okay, so 2 officers get saved by their backup. Yeah, that's accurate. I mean, they were doing their best. They both tasered the guy, it just didn't work. But I do think first officer should have tried to tase him sooner. I'm not saying it would have worked, we don't know. But as soon as he comes out swinging a cane, I'm dropping him if I can. I'm using the taser. Again, it was not effective, which can happen. But yeah, yeah, I gotta give the cops straight A's on that one. She was maybe a little slow to act, but she paid the price for it. As for the title, definitely accurate, because they needed all of the backup to take this guy down. Because, yeah, even with 2 of them, no way. No way. Not under those circumstances. Oh, so those are my thoughts. What are yours? Do you think the first officer should have acted quicker? What do you think this guy was on? What do you think of the charges and the sentencing? Well, we don't know the total sentencing, but we know a lot of the charges were dropped. Like, yeah, what do you make of that in terms of justice for what he did? Some people. But that will do it for this one. Until the next one, I've been Insane Lane, as well as a Canadian girl. Love on yourself and take care of a fur baby. And love a fur baby. Oh, it's one of those days. Love yourself and love on a fur baby. Until the next one, bye-bye.